there are two exercises available for you to complete. The first one is a simpler one, meaning that after the deletion from the BST, there's only one single Trinode restructuring step to really perform in order to restore the balance. Only a single rotation is needed. And for that one there, I'm going to leave that to you because it's kind of the very similar exercise as we did earlier for the insertion. But I'm going to go over the solution together with you very briefly, just that you can also get a highlight. But you should really do it from scratch for your learning. And the second exercise is the more complicated one, which I'll do it together with you, because that one there requires multiple restructuring steps rather than a single one. And for that one there, I'm going to do it together with you and also try to give you deeper insight about the running time for restoring the balance. That'll be the plan. And for the first one, let me show to you. So this will be the exercise for you to complete. And you can just know that in advance, it's only going to require you to do a single rotation after the deletion, but you're going to do that carefully. And this is the solution. I would suggest only look at that when you actually completed your own answer to really check it against. However, there's one thing I would like to mention to you, which is about the highlights, which is about choosing the A, B, and C. So this is a tree that we start from, and after deleting 32, which is over here, we're going to delete it over here. So that means this one here is now, the 32 has been turned into an external node after deletion, right? That's what we learned earlier about deletion from the BST. After this, we determine that the tree is not balanced, so we have to do certain rotation. You definitely want to start with this particular child node being external, right? And then we want to go along the ancestor path to find out the first node that has become unbalanced. It turns out this is the node that has become unbalanced, which is A. And then accordingly, how do we choose B and C? Once we are given A over here, to choose the B, you have to choose the child nodes with the taller heights. In this case, it's going to be, you can see the heights will be 3 versus 1. Which one is taller? Of course, it is this one over here. And one thing to note, you can see that the property we said before, the B you choose will not be along the ancestor path of the child node of the node being removed. You can see this is the ancestor path over here, and B that we have chosen is not part of the path. It's a mathematical property. As I said, we don't need to prove it formally for this course, but if you're interested, you can definitely look it up. All right, so that's how we choose the B. Simply choose a taller child. And choosing C over here is a little bit tricky. The case we are running into is, you can see for node B over here, it has two child nodes over here. Their heights are both 2. In this case, remember the principle. We have to choose the one that's actually going to make A, B, and C that will slant the same way. You can see A and B already slant to the right. So that means you want to choose the child node that will also make B to C slanting to the right as well. So that's why we'll choose this child node. So this is the case that we wouldn't see in the exercise which I'm going to do with you. So in this case, let me repeat very quickly. Given B over here, we want to choose the child node C. In case both child nodes actually have the equal heights, in that case, you want to choose the one that will make sure A to B, B to C will slant the same way. So that's why we'll choose C over here rather than over here. Alrighty, so that's the highlight I want to mention to you. And if you actually go over the solution, the written answer, and then just make sure you note this particular highlights about choosing the child nodes of equal heights, you should be alright. But of course, if you got any doubts about the solution, you can reach out to me. And let's now go over the second exercise together.